Chapter 2, The Story of How We Met. If you are like most of our readers, you are probably wondering how Terry and I met. Well, it's a long story, but it's a pretty exciting one, and it starts like this. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there's a very big city, and in the very big city, there was a very tall tower. And the top of that very tall tower, there was an apartment. And in that apartment, there lived a little boy who was very lonely. Ring, 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 ring. Excuse me for a minute. That's our video phone. I'd better answer it. It's probably Mr. Big Nose, our publisher. Yep, I was right. It was Mr. Big Nose. If nobody else in the world has a nose that big. What took you so long? He says. I'm a busy man, you know. But it was only 6 rings, I said. Don't argue, he said. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to argue. How's the new book going? So far, so good, I said. I'm telling the story of how Terry and I met. Great idea, said Mr. Big Nose. How did you two clown met anyway? Well, it's a long story, I say, but it's a pretty exciting one, and I don't have time to listen to long stories, says Mr. Big Nose. Save it for the book. Just make sure it's on my desk by next Friday. The screen goes blank. Friday? But it's only next week. That doesn't leave much time. I'd better get moving. Now, where was I? Let me see. The faraway land, the very big city, the very tall tower, the apartment, and the lonely little boy. Andy, says Terry, bursting into the kitchen. We've got a problem. What shark problem? I said. The sharks are sick. What's the matter with them? They ate my underpants. Goodbye. See you soon.